The interactions between Sonny, Liberty, Hank, and Jessica are explored in chapter 1385, as Sonny's father unexpectedly asks his son to serve as the flower boy at his approaching wedding. The scenario is complicated by Sonny's innocence and his developing comprehension of his parents' breakup. Liberty is anxious to welcome her son back after his self-defense lesson, since she is worried about his weariness. She stresses the value of self-defense and the need for him to defend his mother as she pushes him to continue his training. Sonny promises to keep taking the classes because he wants to be a powerful and dependable person. Jim, who is in charge of dropping off and bringing up Sonny, also walks in and greets Liberty. Jim becomes suspicious while Hank and Jessica are there, which causes him to stay in the restaurant to keep an eye on things. Hank approaches Sonny while exhibiting warmth and love. Unaware of the history of tension between his parents, Sonny enthusiastically shares his experience with the class. Hank, who has noticed Sonny's increasing maturity and sensitivity, momentarily considers asking for custody but finally chooses against it after seeing the advantages of having Sonny live with Liberty and her loving family. Sonny resists Jessica's attempts to engage him, instinctively recognizing that she might not be honest about her good intentions. Her lack of true kindness, in Sonny's opinion, cannot be compared to that of Duncan. In anticipation of his forthcoming nuptials to Jessica, Hank invites Sonny to serve as the flower boy. Sonny asks his mother for clarification and her blessing after becoming perplexed. Surprised by the request, Liberty muses over its potential effects on her son's emotional health. The plea from Hank has readers wondering how Liberty would respond to it and whether Sonny will be affected. It becomes clear that Liberty is a protector and wants to protect Sonny from any potential emotional upheaval. The chapter makes significant points about the fine line between a child's participation in family activities and their mental stability. The divergent personalities of the people in Sonny's life highlight the difficulties that separated parents encounter and the complexities of co-parenting. Readers anticipate Liberty's choice as the story progresses and its possible effects on Sonny's image of his parents' relationship. The upcoming chapters promise to delve deeper into Sonny's function as the flower boy, potential effects on his emotions, and the interactions between Liberty, Hank, and Jessica. The continuous tale gains depth as a delicate balancing act between parental preferences and a child's mental well-being is maintained.